Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. Man, let me tell you, I'm really excited up here. We're up here at Camelback Volkswagen on Camelback, just west of the 51, joined here by Steve Porter right here. Now, Steve, how long have you worked up here?
I've worked here for about 6 years now. I've been with Volkswagen for the last 12 and loved every second of it. It's been a great experience thus far.
Well, I can believe that for sure. And with that being said, let's start to go ahead and check out this 2024 Atlas right here, because this is a Cross Sport and the SEL version, and you're going to see they made a lot of changes here, and frankly, I think they all rock. Starting right up front, the first thing you notice when it's coming down the road, great Volkswagen illuminated logo right here, makes a big difference. But what I really want to point out is this full LED driving light here that comes in. Big deal for coming down the road. People can see you coming for sure, so nobody should be pulling out in front of you. Now, when you look here, you got a pretty aggressive grille, and down here also, you're going to see a little bit of an intercooler in there, as well as a radiator in there, because this is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged motor, making 269 horsepower and 273 foot-pounds of torque, which is huge for a little motor, right, Steve?
Very much so.
Man, I'll tell you. Now, when you look right here, you see 20-inch wheels. Fills the fenders great. Also, from a rolling resistance standpoint, I am totally impressed with this little 2-liter motor, being able to launch this heavy vehicle with these large tires, leaving nothing to be desired getting on the freeway. And I'm a performance guy. This thing rocks, man. Volkswagen does a great job for sure. Now, let's talk a little bit. You've got your blind spot control here, as well as electric mirrors here that are also heated, right?
They are.
Yes, okay, so when you look at that, let's talk a little bit about what we like to call their safety features. In general, you call it the
IQ Drive.
IQ Drive, there you go. IQ Drive, tell me about that.
So the IQ Drive is really just a conglomerate of all of our safety features. That's going to be your blind spot monitoring, your lane keep assist, your autonomous front braking, and adaptive cruise control.
Excellent. Okay, well, that pretty much takes care of everything going down the road. And the comfort in here, now we've got heated and cooled seats in here also, right?
That is correct. It became standard for the 2024 model.
Yes, okay, another one of the great changes here. Now, as I look at, and I compare models, and I normally don't do this, but this thing looks like it's got all the ID4, instruments in it and everything, right?
Yes, in 2024 they did put most of the ID4 switchgear inside of this car, as well as put other couple of Volkswagen touches as far as the gear shift knob, and kind of took some different parts from different manufacturers as far as in the Volkswagen Auto Group.
That's right. Now, we also have wireless charging in there. You've got your wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in there, so that takes care of everybody up front. You have 2 USB-C outlets up there, so everything's in the front that you need. But let's talk a little bit about the back, because Volkswagen didn't actually forget about the people in the back too. And one of the things that we see back there, right to start with, rear outboard heated seats in the back. That's pretty awesome, I think, just in general. And there's a couple USB-C outlets there, and there's a great 115 volt regular plug-in outlet back there too, if you have some type of device that you need to be plugging in on that. So we're talking about obviously making a road trip in this thing, because you got mom and dad in the front, you got kids in the back. The seats do recline back there too, I might want to mention, as well as the 60-40 split that you can see. We have the right side down, and this is actually a fold flat seat. Now, is that something that the customers like?
It certainly is. Yeah, no, a lot of customers like that, being able to be all the way flat, especially with that outlet in the back. It really bodes well for camping and things of that nature there.
Yeah, well, there's definitely enough room in here to sleep for sure. Now, one of the things about Volkswagen that I really like, spare tire right there. So that right there is one of my favorite actually options when it comes to it. Now, the MSRP on this is $48,785. How many of these you got in stock?
Right now I should have about 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Okay, is there any kind of a deal going on? Do you have any specials from the factory?
Right now we are have the 4.9% APR for 60 months, then 5.9 for our 72-month option. There is some great lease specials on these as well. They are kind of going across the board as far as what we have to offer right now on the Cross Sport and Atlas family.
Excellent, excellent. Well, again, we're up here at Camelback Volkswagen, just west of the 51. On the south side of Camelback. You can't miss them. Come up here and see Steve Porter. Tell him you want the Wally deal.